Alrighty.
Hello.
Welcome to Cougar Walk and Talk, episode 6. I'm Rachel,
I'm Anna.
and first episode of 2025.
Woo!
Yeah.
But yeah, what's our first topic, Rachel?
Our first topic today is we are going to be talking about conspiracy theories. Gonna be fun and a little bit intriguing.
Yeah. We picked out some funny ones. We don't get too like but I think they're funny.
All right, I have my list. We did research.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, research.
Yes.
Okay, so the first one I have on the list is Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. What do you think about Bigfoot?
I do not think that Bigfoot exists. The place that I am from, then Bigfoot is a big thing, not because people think he exists, but just because it's a big thing. People sell merchandise and stuff for Bigfoot. You can go to the gas station store and the convenience store, or like one of those little tchotchke areas at the airport, and you can get Bigfoot magnets and Bigfoot mugs and Bigfoot t-shirts, and people are really big on it.
That's cool.
Big on the lore.
Yeah. I don't think Bigfoot is real. I don't know, because I don't live in a place that talks about Bigfoot too often, but I feel like a lot of things can just be explained, as in Bigfoot was probably either a bear or a really hairy guy.
I don't know if you ever watched the movie Harry and the Hendersons, but that was about a family that was camping in the woods or something, and they actually saw Bigfoot.
It was actually Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And they took him home, and Bigfoot was living with them.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of things can be explained through just people thinking they saw something but they didn't.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else?
Next one is I think one of the most popular, if not the most popular, conspiracy theory that the moon landing was faked.
Yeah. I've heard that, and I've seen some evidence, but then I was I did more research, and there's
evidence or evidence.
Evidence.
Okay.
So I did more research, and I was no, this definitely isn't real, because I saw this thing where it was it took a picture of the first footstep on the moon, the footprint, and then also what the boots looked like, and they were different. But the thing is, it showed the boot under this other boot, so it wasn't the actual thing that touched the ground, and so they were ooh, it doesn't match. But that's because it was shoes compared to shoe coverings. So
that makes sense.
Yeah.
There was this, I took a class last year on film analysis, and we watched this documentary called Room 237 that was basically an analysis on The Shining.
Oh wow.
And it discussed how everyone thinks that Stanley Kubrick faked the moon landing.
Oh.
Have you heard about that? About
No.
Stanley Kubrick faking the moon landing?
I did, but I think they're coming out with a new movie on this person faking the moon.
Oh.
I think that's
maybe.
is it
Stanley Kubrick?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I thought it was a woman.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I'll have to read about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't quote me, but
yeah, do not use us for research papers. We're
just yapping.
Reliable sources. Yeah.
We're just yapping. Slay?
Yeah. Okay, next one that I have is the thing about Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
Okay, so there's this theory that Chuck E. Cheese pizza takes the slices that you don't eat off your table, and they try to make it into a new circle, and then they put it in the oven to heat it up and melt the cheese together so that it looks like a pizza. But sometimes people get pizzas and it doesn't line up. I think personally, with the pieces that don't line up, that kind of makes sense, because a pizza has to be kind of lined up. So Chuck E. Cheese, if you're doing that, that's disgusting. That is actually because like what if someone's like really ill and then you eat their pizza? That's disgusting.
Why would you go to Chuck E. Cheese if you're sick? That's
But like
not
what
the
if they
place.
don't know that like what if it's like what's it called? Like asymptomatic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Shout out to the people who don't like going to Chuck E. Cheese. You know who I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're the person that we're shouting out, then you know who you are.
Love you. Anyways.
Okay. Next one is the conspiracy theory that certain dead celebrities are still alive. The examples that we have are Michael Jackson and Princess Diana.
Yeah. I've heard the Michael Jackson one because I saw this video. Well, okay, so I've seen two videos. One was someone, it just got really busy here.
Yeah.
Someone was like sitting inside a house with like a screen door and it looked like Michael Jackson, and then so someone's like, it's Michael Jackson, and then like someone else was like claiming to be Michael Jackson, but like he could just be doing that for clout. So
Yeah,
that's
that
what
makes
I've
sense.
heard.
Personally, I think Michael Jackson is very dead. Died
Yeah.
in what year did Michael Jackson die? I don't know when Michael Jackson died actually. 2014, I think. That sounds about right.
I don't know. Yeah.
And then Princess Diana, people think are still alive. I don't know. I wasn't alive when Princess Diana died, so I wouldn't be able to say.
No, but I see videos of her, and honestly, she seems so like kind and like iconic.
Because I remember hearing a lot of stuff about how everyone was so shocked when Princess Diana died.
Yeah.
Because it was like
It's
a
very
car crash or
sad.
something, right?
Yeah, but didn't they say it was like on purpose? Maybe that's
Maybe.
another conspiracy theory. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, sad.
Yeah. Okay. Next one that we have is that birds are actually government surveillance drones and birds are not real.
Birds are not real. I'm kidding. Kind of. We have two pet birds at my house, so I feel like I would know if they weren't real. But I heard this one theory that they sit on power lines because they're charging.
Oh, wait, that's really interesting.
Yeah, I heard that they're charging, and then I saw this other thing, how their eyes are like beady and they almost look like cameras. Or like I heard this other thing. Oh, and then I heard this one thing. It's like, you've never seen a baby pigeon. Yeah, because they're ugly. They're so ugly. Oh my gosh. I have seen a baby hummingbird.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's like this big.
I would love to hold a hummingbird on my finger.
I didn't hold it though. I saw a nest and we looked inside and there was a baby hummingbird.
Wait, that's really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
My friend wanted to keep it, but her mom said no. And now that I'm older, I'm like, yeah, I'm glad we didn't keep it. It would probably die.
Yeah. There was an episode of DuckTales I watched where Scrooge McDuck had a bunch of birds on his property that ended up being fake surveillance birds.
Oh.
It wasn't played up as like a plot point or anything. It was just kind of there. Yeah, well, because a guy was trying to break into Scrooge McDuck's mansion, and the birds were there, and so he shot like a laser at the birds, and destroyed the drones, destroyed the video surveillance.
Oh wait! Really quick, branching off of that. This isn't on there, but I saw this is a new conspiracy theory, right? And it's like, they're looking around and they find like mosquitoes with numbers on them, right? And so they're like, oh, but that is not true, because I saw someone else saying that's this certain type of mosquito and that it's got random patterns on its back. And so as humans, we love pattern recognition. So we see something and think it's something else. That's why when you look at the back of a car, you're like, oh, that's a face.
Oh. Oh
Because we
yeah,
like recognizing things. So people are like, that's a number. No, it's just a pattern.
that's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
Yeah.
Next one we got is oh no, it's that one.
Oh,
Is that
wait, can I say this? Can I
yeah.
say this one? Justin Bieber is a lizard. No explanation. We said it. Just kidding. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Lizard
goodness.
person, lizard people, lizard people. Because apparently, like, a bunch of fans saw him turn into a lizard, but I don't know. I just like there's some of these that I just can't help like
Laughing at?
yeah, like
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, like some of them I can get why,
Yeah.
you know, why people would, you know, possibly believe some of these. Because if, you know, you grew up around something that, you know, would make you believe that,
Or like the boot thing. Like for me that
oh yeah,
that
or
when I
something that has
was
evidence
like
like
yeah,
that,
when I was like 13, I was like, "What?" But then I'm like my brother was like, "Anna." And he showed me like the boot cover and I was like, "Okay." So if someone just never saw the boot cover, that makes sense to believe it.
yeah.
So yeah. Oh, and then another yeah. Jumping back to the moon real fast.
Okay.
Another piece of evidence that people say is how is the flag waving if there's no wind on the moon, right? The flag for the moon is specifically made where it has two rods.
Oh, wait, I
so
didn't
that
know
it
that.
so that it doesn't just flop over.
Wait, that's really cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
So it like holds it out. It extends it. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Segueing back to the lizard people.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about that. Honestly, I have no words.
Yeah.
Lizard
There's
people.
been a couple others, a couple other people that people like singers that people have thought were lizards. People or reptilian, and there was a thing about that I read about how people think that the government is run by reptilian ancestors, and
I don't even know like I don't even know how that would like work genuinely. Like the DNA would just not work. Like you can't be a lizard person like DNA wise. I feel like that cannot happen. You know? Like I was in biology last semester. One of the things we learned is that sometimes it just doesn't work. So
yeah, I don't think we need to say any more about that topic. No. Any hoozle.
Slay.
Okay, next one is the thing about Avril Lavigne being cloned. Yeah, so back in 2003, then apparently people think that Avril Lavigne died, and the record company like cloned her, and then now so that they could keep her on the contract, and now there are people who think that the Avril Lavigne who is still singing now is actually not the real Avril Lavigne. She's a clone of Avril Lavigne.
Oh no. Oh wait, there we go. Wait, okay.
Yeah. And then I think you mentioned that also happened with Kanye West.
Yes. This one I actually like halfway believe, but more so as like, oh, you know, I wouldn't doubt it. I don't think so, but I wouldn't doubt it. Like kind of like I wouldn't be surprised if that was the truth, because I guess like Kanye West went missing for like a month or something, and then he came back looking like a totally different guy. But honestly, like I heard like that's like why people believe that, but it could be like a lot of different things, like changing his like you could get surgeries, you could change your like diet, you can like you know, there's like a lot of things that like our bodies do not stay the same. So I think it could go either way.
That makes sense. Let me see. There was also one about how Paul McCartney actually died in like 1966, but the Beatles covered it up by getting a Paul McCartney look-alike, and now that's the guy who's famous now.
Oh. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's very interesting.
Very, very interesting.
I feel like, I mean, I don't think those things actually happened, but I feel like with today's technology and everything,
you could
and then yeah, it would be tangible for somebody to like with identification and everything. If somebody died, then somebody could take on their identity and then continue living their life as that person if they had enough research on that person. And oh my goodness, there's a spider on here.
Oh,
okay.
Which is really scary, like if you think about it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, like it makes sense on a business like perspective, but it's just not humane. So
yeah,
I think if that were real, I would be so disgusted in the people that did that.
oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next one is fan favorite, the Illuminati. Whenever I think of, is the Illuminati symbol a triangle?
Yeah, it's like a triangle with an eyeball in the middle.
Okay, because I was going to say, like, whenever I think of the Illuminati, then I always think of either the Triforce from the Zelda games, or I think of Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure, isn't Bill Cipher literally a Illuminati symbol?
I never finished Gravity Falls, so I actually don't know, because I never got to the episodes with Bill Cipher.
I think he is. I don't know. I never finished it, but I'm pretty sure he is.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. So basically, the Illuminati would be scary if it actually happened, or if it actually was existing, because it's like a secret group that like runs the government, and I feel like we should know what's going on in our government. But that's as far as I'm going to get into that.
Yeah, this is not the day to be discussing
we're not,
that.
We're not doing politics.
Okay. On the topic of the government, our next one is aliens in Area 51 and ghosts and the government covering up the existence of aliens.
Do you remember? Was it 2021 when people went to go to Area 51? I think it was
when did that happen?
I think it was.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Like people, it was like a big meme on the internet. Like we're gonna go raid Area 51, but some people didn't get the meme, and so they actually went over there.
Oh,
wait, did you not know about this?
I didn't know about that.
Oh my gosh,
was that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was. So yes, Storm Area 51, September 20th, 2019.
Oh.
Right? And it was this big meme, but I guess some people didn't think that it was a meme, and so they actually went there. There was like only 20 people though.
Ooh.
So I think the security, I think when I heard they were just like stay away, so people were just like kind of standing there with signs. It's kind of awkward. I was like,
okay,
guys, you actually thought you could do this? Like, anyways.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I can't believe you didn't know that.
That's lovely.
What do you think is in Area 51?
I do not know. Probably like governmental experiments, and I don't think aliens.
No,
but
I don't believe in aliens.
Probably experiments and weapons and experiments.
I think definitely weapons and like experiments, like you're saying. I just hope they're
humane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then I also heard this thing where it's like Area 51 is actually, what's it called? Like, so I forgot the word for it, but like it's actually like a fake location. So people think that everything's over there because it's so like publicized and there's so much security, but it's to distract us from what's actually Area 51, which no one knows where it is. That's what I've heard. I don't know.
That's interesting.
I feel like it's feasible, but
Yeah. Huh. Okay. Well, the last one we have is that Elon Musk is a robot.
this one I'm gonna yap. So I've heard that
Okay,
he's a
I'll let you do
robot
that.
because he's literally he doesn't act like very like. I guess people are like, oh, he doesn't act like a human, and like he said things like, I saw a video the other day where he was like, I was a human, and he actually said that. But what I think is there's so many memes about him not being a human, and he's probably like looking through these memes, and so he probably just slipped up. That's what I think, because like humans can do that where we like get so like that's what mass hysteria is like you hear someone saying something, so then you're like, oh, maybe this is true.
It actually kind of reminds me, there was some meme that I saw, or maybe it was like a video or something, and there was a robot who was, you know, like a human robot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he sidled up to this actual human. He was like, "Nice day to be young and made of skin, don't you think?" You know, me.
Wait, the robot said that?
Yeah. I think that's some kind of a comedy skit.
Oh, okay, good.
And yeah, like, nice day to be young and made of skin, don't you think? Because he was trying to convince the other guy that he was human, and he was like, you know, my name is, you know, Burlington Sea Factory, and I enjoy long walks on the beach and having opposable thumbs. It might have been a DuckTales meme.
Okay, because I'm like,
there was a robot in DuckTales who wanted to, you know, be a real boy.
Yeah,
like Pinocchio.
You know, my family watched a Pinocchio. Oh wait, I talked about this in the last episode. Go watch the last episode if you haven't.
Wait, what was it?
The Pinocchio thing where did I talk about it?
I don't think so. I don't recognize this.
Okay.
Don't watch the last episode if you want to see it. It's not in there, I don't think.
So basically, my family and I watched this Pinocchio movie, but it wasn't the Disney one, and then I thought it was the one that was like the meme like last year or whatever.
The Guillermo del Toro, the stop motion one.
The one where it's like, Father, when can I be on my own? That one.
Was it stop motion?
No.
Oh. But it wasn't the Disney one.
No. But
there's two Disney ones. The animated one or the live action one?
Neither. It wasn't a Disney one, and it wasn't this other one that I'm thinking about.
Okay.
It was a different one, and it was kind of boring, kind of unsettling. I don't know. Anyways.
Okay. I think, let me check my note. I think that's the only, that's everything that I have for
conspiracy
for that. We're at, 23 minutes, I think.
Yeah. So let's go into the next.
So, next topic.
What is the next topic? I'm pulling up the results.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to discuss our poll results. So next topic, since it is now 2025, apparently, then we're going to talk about things that we're excited for 2025. So New Year's resolutions, events that are happening, milestones, things around the world. There's a helicopter I can hear. Should we talk about that? Maybe just mention it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everyone was like, yay, 2025 is going to be super good.
Oh.
We are a week and a half in, and Los Angeles County is on fire. So,
there's 6 fires. 6.
Yeah. So we've been seeing a lot of helicopters, and so that's fun.
Yeah. Wait, I think they changed how it looks. I can't.
Let me see. Oh, that's interesting.
I'll mess around with it. You can talk more.
Okay. Yeah. So that's happening. First thing of 2025.
Yeah.
I've heard news outlets calling the one in the Palisades fire. I've heard them calling it like the worst fire in Los Angeles history, and there's a couple others. The Eaton fire
We're
is
close.
really big. Yeah,
we're close
we're about
to Eaton.
yeah. So
So
I've heard
sad.
yeah.
I can't. Maybe it will work on your phone. But yeah. Oh, but yours is okay.
Yeah, mine's recording.
Yeah, because on
Here, I'm gonna
yeah.
look at. You talk. I'll
yeah.
fool around
Okay.
with this.
So basically, yeah, there's fires and everything. I feel like everyone was excited for it to be like a new year because I don't know about anyone else, but for me, I feel like I get more excited for years ending in 0 and 5 because it's like a nice number. I don't know. But yeah, New Year's resolutions too. For me, I feel like I have interesting New Year's resolutions. Oh, that's smart. So basically for me, my New Year's resolution is the same every year, and it's to be a better person than I was last year. Because you never know what's going to happen that year, and you might grow in a different way than you expected to. So I feel like it's good not to put standards or expectations on your year. And then also like another thing that I added this year is I'm gonna try to take less, I guess, force less control, and just kind of, instead of stressing out over things that I can't control, I'll just, recognize that there's some things that you can't make your way.
Yeah, those are good ones.
Thank you.
I think for me, there's a couple of personal ones that I'm not going to share on here. But ones I will share are I want to try to journal every night because I currently journal, but I don't do it as often as I would like. Sometimes I go, weeks and months while forgetting that it exists.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm gonna try to journal at least every other night, which I've actually already broken that.
Oh,
because I've journaled once this year. And my other one is that I'm a writer, and so I want to try. And so my other one is to write a little bit every night. It doesn't need to be a lot. Just get on my projects and write a little bit every night.
This is good.
Yeah, I had when I was in 10th grade, I think it was. Then I had a friend who I mentioned really offhandedly, really early in the year, like October-ish, that I like to write, and then he wrote in my yearbook in May or June or something, write nightly for your fans, and that stuck with me.
Oh my goodness, yeah. That's really good.
Yeah. So, if you're also a writer, write nightly for your fans. Some very good advice.
So what did the poll results say?
Okay, so we have two. So our poll question this week was, what is your New Year's resolution? And so we have two answers. Emily said walk in between campuses more because we have the two campuses.
Yeah.
And so it's about a 10 or 15 minute walk between them. So, you get the...
I think it's 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay. And so, if you have classes and, walk back and forth, that's 20 minutes of walking, get your steps in the week. Yeah, so that's good. And then Asia says practice singing and dancing more.
Yeah. No, yeah. Definitely. I feel like...
With a shout out to... the one she is currently singing, which is Pink Pony Club by Chapel Roan.
Pony Club, I'm dancing down in West Hollywood. But yeah, no. I love both of those. And I think it's good to I think I started doing my New Year's resolutions like this because I would set them too broad or too unrealistic. So I think those are good goals because they're just
they're tangible.
They're tangible. Yeah. And then it's do it more. So I think that's really good.
Yeah. I need to start walking in between the campuses. See, a lot of the time I don't. I just take the trolley because it's so hot in Southern California that I don't like being hot because I break out. But when it's not too hot, then maybe I'll start walking in between campuses more.
Yeah, I feel like I usually take the trolley, but I'll usually take the trolley if I'm like going to class, and then if I'm really tired, then I'll take it coming back. But if I want to like be on the phone with someone or something, like my mom, I call her on Mondays, then I'll kind of walk and talk on the phone, so there's like more time.
Walk and talk.
Whoa, guys, they said the name of the show.
Wow. It's almost like we said it at the beginning too when we were introducing the podcast.
Whoa! Oh my gosh! Can't believe it! I can't believe it! But anyways, I feel very out of pocket today. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. What are we looking forward to this year?
What are we looking forward to this year?
Is this year a leap year?
No, it's 2025. Last year was a leap year.
Oh.
Because it's multiples of 4.
Yes. Yes, that's right. I just forgot last year was a leap year.
Yeah. Let me see.
I had a friend who was born on the leap day year.
February 29th?
Yeah.
Wow.
And so he had a birthday every 4 years.
I've never known someone who was born on February 29th, but one of my favorite sitcoms and one of the main characters was born February 29th.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this year. Oh, I'm looking forward to turning 20. I'm not.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be a teenager anymore. Like, yeah, I've been an adult for 2 years, but I feel like 18 and 19 is like you're an adult and a teenager because you still have the teen.
Yeah.
But you're legally an adult. So.
Oh, that's. Oh, I forgot that was happening.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I think it's fun. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna be interesting.
Because we've been teenagers for, a while. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, not 9 years.
I said 9 years, and then I was like, no, wait a second.
Because then you would
13.
be a teenager. Yeah.
Because 11
6
and 12
years.
is like tween.
Yeah. 6 years.
What does tween stand for?
I don't think it stands for anything. I think it's just like a little fun name.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it stands for anything. Because using that logic, it would be teenager, tweenager, and I don't think tweenager is a word.
Well, I thought it was just like an amalgamation of some word plus teen.
What? Tween?
Yeah, if it was I thought it was an amalgamation between two different words, teen
No.
and something else.
I
It's
think-
not. It's just a standalone word.
Yeah, I think it's just like a fun word. I don't think that's a technical term. I think the technical term would
Preteen.
be preteen. But also, what would that be? Not adolescence, because adolescence is like, I think adolescence is 11 to 19.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. I'm excited for movies and because there's a lot of good movies. We need to talk about the movies one of these weeks.
Yes.
New opportunities. Because, I'm graduating soon.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And there was something else that I was excited for. What was it? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, movies and new opportunities.
Yeah, new opportunities is good.
Yeah. Like it was careers and friendships and
Yeah. Because like how I was saying, like you never know what's gonna come at you that year. So
Yeah.
I like the surprise factor. Like I'm not a huge person on surprises, but I try to think about them positively. Like personally, I don't really like surprises very much. But when I think about it in a positive way, like I guess it kind of goes with my thing of like letting go of control. Because I think the reason I don't like surprises is because I'm not in control, but not like in like a control way, but like I want to know about what's happening to me.
Same.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So
Yeah, I get that.
yeah, because I feel like when people be like, when people hear like, oh, I like being in control, they think you're like a controlling person.
Yeah.
But I think
because I think we're very similar in that
yeah,
manner, where we just like knowing what's going to happen, so that we can plan accordingly.
yes, and
'Cause
like
otherwise,
mentally prepared too.
Yeah, just kind of mentally prepare. Yeah.
Like, I'm not a big fan of like going out if I wasn't expecting to go out.
Okay.
So like if someone's like, "Oh, do you wanna like I'm trying to think of an example. Cuz sometimes I like it. Like okay, how about this? If I had a plan that day to stay home and rest, and then someone asks me, "Oh, do you want to do this instead?" Then I'll be kind of like, I don't know. But if I had literally nothing planned for that day and I was willing to let whatever happen, then I'll say yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. That's my thought.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope 2025 kind of takes an upturn. Like if it's
what's already
yeah.
Yep.
I don't know.
I feel like that happens every year, where everyone's like, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be a better year than last year," and then something happens within the first like month.
I know, because I think as humans, like we like kind of resets. Like I think we like a fresh start. That's what I mean, right? So we put unrealistic expectations on the first day of the year. Being like, oh yeah, I was eating a bunch of junk food last night because it was New Year's Eve. My sleep schedule was awful because I stayed up past midnight. And then the next day, you're supposed to like be like super like healthy and change your whole life in a day. So I think like as humans, like we put way too much expectation on the new year, so we end up being disappointed.
That makes that's good. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good observation. Analysis.
I like to
Yeah.
think. But yeah. No, I think I heard that and then I just thought about it more. I was like, yeah, that's true.
That makes sense.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else in the new year.
What do you think? Yeah, that's literally just running through my brain is movies.
Yeah. Well, that's good though.
Yeah. What else is happening in 2025?
I know, I can't think of anything like besides like.
Shout out to people who are graduating this year.
This semester.
We have a lot of friends who are graduating this semester. I'm gonna miss them.
I know, it's gonna be sad.
Yeah.
But I'm so happy for them in the same. Like, that's when people like have to leave, I try to not be too sad because I know that it's a good thing for them. So
that makes sense.
Yeah. Even though I am sad in my heart, I just try to make it a positive experience.
Yeah. It's going to be very interesting when people who I know who are my friends who are seniors graduate, because I don't have the best track record with keeping in touch with people.
You have a better track record than I do.
But then, because when I graduated high school, then I got everyone's numbers and was like, we're gonna keep in touch. And I don't really talk to anyone from high school anymore, and I wish I did.
I think I literally talked to one person from high school.
I have a couple of people on Instagram, but
yeah, me too. I have like everyone on Instagram, but like talking to.
But yeah, like I never talk to them or see them anymore. Yeah. And I'm worried. I feel like I'm worried that it's gonna become the same thing with with friends here who graduate, where I don't really talk to. Where it's either gonna go that direction, where we're friends on Instagram, but we don't really talk anymore, or the way that I'm hoping that we're actually good enough because I feel like people I know here, I know better than I knew people in high school, and so hoping that it's going to go that way. We're actually good enough friends that we do call every once in a while and keep each other updated on our lives and everything like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you always hear the phrase like, "Oh, high school friendships don't last, but college, the people you meet in college are the people that you're gonna carry through with your whole life." I think that's partially true. I think it matters more on the dynamic of the friendship, and then
That makes
also maturity level. I think the reason that people make like, I guess, forever friends in college more often is because you're more mature than you were in high school.
That makes sense.
So that's what I think.
That, and we're all kind of connected on campus. Versus high school, where you like if you
have certain classes.
You have certain classes together, and if you don't see everyone in
math class.
Not exactly that too, because I know at my school then there weren't very many people in my graduating class, and everyone was just like in the same class. And so I knew everyone in my graduating class.
Yeah.
Because it was so small. And I feel like for that, then it was also kind of partially that I didn't have, a phone or a driver's license or anything, and so I didn't really have opportunities to hang out with people.
Yeah.
And so I literally only saw my friends at school. But here, then you see people everywhere, and you hang out, and you study, and you go to events together, and so I feel like the friendships are stronger in that way.
Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. Very true. I think kind of going along with what I was saying is like maturity level. It also is like, I feel like friendships tend to drift apart when you guys are both changing in opposite directions. Just because, you don't really know what your life's going to look like in high school. But I feel like in college, then you kind of start figuring out, and you tend to be with people who have more, like, yes, it's so important to have friends who are, like, different than you in, like, various ways. Like, that's very important. But what I'm saying is, like, you have similarities with people instead of just, like, how I was saying, like, you have math class with them. You sit next to them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, because high school, then it's, the same people, but then, college, like here, is so big that you can always find someone that you really connect with.
Yeah.
Versus just that person you see every day. Like, you can
exactly.
seek people out. You have that opportunity.
Yeah, and at schools even bigger than ours, like huge schools, you actually have to, like, go out of your way to see a person multiple times. That's what I've heard. Is that, like, you could come across someone on campus and never see them again. And
no, I see, but it's so interesting, yeah, because I see people here that, like, I don't even know them, but then I'll see them somewhere, and then just kind of, or they'll be in my class, and I'll just see them around, and we'll be able to.
It's because we go to
say
small
hi.
school.
Yeah, and like, even if I'm not friends with them, then if I meet someone, and then I know them and they know me and everything, then even if we're passing on the sidewalk, then we'll smile at each other, like, hey, I know who you are.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's so important. That's part of the reason that I came to, like, a smaller school, is because I wanted more, I guess, like, specific, like a tighter knit community, not just, like, I want it to be like a spider web instead of just, like, random polka dots. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it does.
Yeah.
Like a web of conspiracy instead of just push pins.
Okay, you know what
going back to the conspiracy thing.
Yeah, a bucket list for me is to invent my own red string theory. That's on my bucket list.
That's awesome.
Is to come up with a conspiracy theory, even if I don't believe it. Just, like, have the evidence with the red string.
Oh yeah, I kind of wait. That actually sounds really fun. Like, not the coming up with the conspiracy thing, but just, like, making one of those red string conspiracy boards that you see in TV shows.
Yeah, exactly.
That actually does sound kind of
like,
fun.
Even if I don't believe it, I want to, like, connect the dots. It's so funny.
Yeah.
But maybe, ooh, maybe instead of that being a bucket list, that can be a year goal.
Bucket list for 2025.
Okay, yeah.
Deep thoughts.
Deep thoughts. Yeah. I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, I think that about does it for us for this week. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun though.
Yeah, we'll be back next week with an entirely new topic. We don't really plan these like
we plan like the topics.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like we don't really plan them in advance of the previous podcast.
Oh,
so
yeah,
like
yeah.
as of now, as of recording this, we don't know what we're doing next week.
Yeah.
We plan it, like during the week when we decide to record. So
Yeah.
a few days earlier we planned it, and then the next day post the poll. But yeah, we don't know what we're going to do next week. So it's as much a surprise to us as it will be to you.
Yes. Yay.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching. And
can I say something funny?
Sure.
If you made it to the end of the video, comment a yellow heart. Anyways, you don't have to do that. I was joking. I was just... Anyways.
Yeah. Well, anyhoozle. All right. Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.